Were you watching earlier or listening or however they let you do it?
Yeah, man.
Did you see me in the little orange jumpsuit sitting there in shackles?
No, Cat. I heard about the shackles, but I didn't see it.
Hey, guess what these losers did at court yesterday? They filed my wife out of court, took pictures of her, and sent them to direct D so you could post them. And these people say they don't want problems when you and I get out.
No, Cat.
Seems counterintuitive to follow my wife through the courthouse, taking pictures of her, and then sending them to direct D so we can post them, don't it?
I would think so.
They don't realize the elephant never forgets. They don't realize that I could use them as a plea bargain to get out of here right now. So keep poking the bear, motherfuckers. But anyways, what's good?
Is there something good? I don't know, man.
That's what I'm hoping.
So how can I help you prepare?
How can I help you prepare? We gotta get that new slap. Did you get earlier recorded or something? Were you live earlier? What's the deal?
Our last conversation wasn't live, but the court proceedings were certainly live.
Today.
Oh yeah, the world knows, man.
The world knows that it took them 45 minutes to find one thing to hold me without bond.
Yeah. The world's outraged.
She's like, I'm gonna go. She's like, I'm gonna go in the back for 10 minutes and look at this and come back. Right. 45 minutes later. She's like, I'm gonna go through. You got that? Did you see it? I think it might be back. I tossed it up like right here. She's like, I'm gonna go back and look at the exhibits, but somehow they went in the back and looked at things that weren't the exhibits. She's like, well, I didn't see anything in the exhibits, so can we look at other videos and see if there's anything? I swear to God. It was like, she's like, I don't see nothing in that. Well, then Rachel was like, well, can we watch the rest of the video that I didn't talk about yesterday? Maybe we could find something there. And then they tried to, you see how she's like, I got to tell you what we did in the back because, we know there's going to be a conspiracy theory as soon as he goes on a live stream later and it's gonna look really bad, and it is really bad, but we want to pretend it's not.
Bro, these people are evil.
Crazy. And then after the hearing ended, they put new charges on me for my cause from jail.
To me?
So I'll be arraigned on those on like Monday or something.
What the fuck, bro?
I don't know, really, they haven't told me. They're trying to be super secretive about it. They're like, oh yeah, new charges, too. You know what I mean? They'll try anything. But yeah, so apparently tonight they're going to go to the grand jury and get me with a bunch of new charges. And I told her I wanted to be arraigned on them on Friday, and I said, well, I'll waive the indictment if you arraign them with me on Friday in front of my judge. She goes, well, I don't know if we'll have all the new charges by then.
What a cunt.
Don't they know that the more charges, the dumber they look?
They already look really dumb, bro.
Hey, what's that? I can't look on the tablet. What's that 38 thing say? At the bottom? Are we on?
Yeah, we're live.
I want to shout out, so people can hear me.
Shout out.
Hey, Diane Sawyer. Let me run through a couple of things, all right?
Go ahead.
Diane Sawyer with the 360 number. I know you said you put money on there, but for some reason it's saying I can't call your 360 number. So, Diane Sawyer with the 360 number, you know who I'm talking about. I don't know why it's not working. Torque, the number you gave me is different than the number I had from you. I'm trying to get that working, Torque. I had 1254, but you told me something else, like 1, 2, I don't even got it right here, something different. So I'm trying to get that set up. And then who else is calling? A few other people, Say Idiot, SV6, 650 in Ohio, a bunch of people called. I just want to tell them thank you, you know what I mean? Dark Times with Nico and Cy. There's a bunch of them. Every day I got messages, and it's crazy to hear people. Janelle, my girl Janelle, my mod, she left a message. Shout out Janelle. Shout out everybody that's left messages. I've been going to court the last couple of days, so I haven't really been able to listen to them. But now I got everything caught up, and I don't have court tomorrow, so we can really have fun tomorrow, I guess. And yeah, like I thought it would take them 10 minutes to find something to convict me of, but it took them about an hour. You got that? Yeah. All right. And well, we already knew, but come on, did anybody think that did anybody actually believe in a different outcome today? Because I didn't. I'm the one here. I'm the one sitting here in an orange jumpsuit in a cell, just washing my underwear in the sink. And I certainly didn't think I was getting out today. Other people might have, but I didn't. You don't understand what they're doing to me and how they're doing it if you thought I was getting out today. The idea is literally I'm the talk of the town. Somehow I'm the talk of the town, but I'm not on the news yet. Somehow we need to get me out there. We need to get me out there. Because everybody in here around town's talking about it. What's going to happen? But it's kind of like quasi-secret. You know what I mean? It's like the dirty little secret. We got him in jail now. What are you going to do now? Right? So now they fast fuckboy judge, Tracy Miller, whatever the bitch's name is, who's fucking literally a prosecutor 2 months ago, was co-workers with Rachel. And
That's
then they
right.
want the whole world to believe that because she lied at B broadcast, it was fair. But it still bothers me that somebody followed my wife out of the court, took pictures of my wife's body, and sent them to Direct D to make fun of her. And I will not fucking forget that, and I know exactly who did it. And we will be having a conversation when I get out. The day I get out. Whenever that is. Because I will not fucking forget that low-life scumbag shit. And if you motherfuckers want to play stupid, I can send the cops to come arrest you right fucking now. And they'd love to fucking have me fucking testify against your dumb ass. But I ain't like that. But if you do that stupid shit again, you're going to have real fucking problems. And not with me either. With the Fed. And so, anyways, let me forget about that and move on before I get mad. So as soon as I go to jail, people go to my house and then they start harassing my wife, sending pictures and shit. And then there's people out there that subscribe to these people and give them a platform. Motherfucker wouldn't even do 5 days in jail. I'm about to do fucking 5 years if I have to. And he's out there trolling my wife while I'm sitting here fighting for his right to act like a dumbass on YouTube. Yeah, bro. We do know where you live. So what's up with everybody else?
I don't know, man. I got the info up so people can send you.
Yeah, send me some music. There's a few people that send me that music. I like that. Send me some. I love when people send. Is that you that sent me some music?
I don't think
I
I
know you
sent
sent me
you.
the Jocko and all that shit, but Nico and Cy, they definitely have sent me music, and that's Nico, Cy. They get it. You know what I mean? They're like fucking bro. What's crazy is that, did you read that little oath thing?
Oh, I read it.
So what are we even doing here then?
I don't know.
How have I not been right this whole time?
Yeah, no, you're right. And we're looking into the policies of the university now, and it appears that Shannon is. Oh, geez.
The she devil?
Yeah.
What's the new policy?
Just the policies of the university are they're violating the policies of the university.
Yeah.
Fuck,
We'll
bro.
talk about a different university, but it's all good. I'm not worried. Like, dude, saying her name is not a crime. I don't give a fuck who you are. And we'll just keep. We'll take this. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I mean. But I mean, you can't. It's like, okay, well, keep putting new charges. The more charges you put, the dumber it's gonna look. But yeah, so like I said, you know, there's an oath of office. I already knew all that, but you know, apparently it doesn't matter if you're. It doesn't even matter if you took an oath and you posted it on the Secretary of State website. You can just pretend it didn't happen.
That's right.
I don't think I can't see it. Like I said, can you read the bottom part of it? Because like what happens is you send me those big texts and then like move down the thing. It's not like a conventional thing where I can go back. It's like I see the message, I read it. I can't really go back to it. You know what I mean? And so.
Yeah, I can read it.
Read that 38 thing at the bottom.
It says University of Arizona Human Resources. It says State of Arizona Loyalty Oath. Section, I think that's section 38-231. Officers and employees required to take loyalty oath form classification definition. And then it goes through, it goes through all the definitions, and then at the very bottom, under the signed portion where they solemnly swear, it basically outlines the exact language that's in the SLAPP statute. So it says, for the purposes of this section, officer or employee means any person elected, appointed, or employed either on a part-time or full-time basis by this state or any of its political subdivisions or any county, city, town, municipal corporation, school, district, public educational institution, or any board, commission, or agency of any county, city, town, municipal corporation, school district, or public educational institution.
Would you think that the University of Arizona is a public education institution?
Well, certainly after reading that, I would have absolutely no doubt.
And you're saying the U of A even has that thing on their own website?
That's where this came from. This is the oath that they sign. I have a copy of the oath that they sign.
Right. And you requested the main copy?
Yes. I'm already getting the runaround on it too, which is promising.
Oh,
It's already started.
It goes many layers deep. Did you request it from the school or from the state?
The state. Both now.
There's a rule. Look it up. It's like 39-121 or 32-191. It's the public records law. They only have so many days, and you can hit them with a lawsuit. So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely in jail with no bond, though.
Yeah. So I mean.
So what do we do next?
Yeah, that's right. What do we do next? So, tell us what's going on Friday.
I get to see the Judge Metcalf for conditions of release hearing, because remember they tried to violate my bond before. They're trying anything they can, right? And then so they now they're holding me with no bond because they're saying I committed new charges, and then on Friday they're going to say that I violated bond in the first one by getting new charges or something. You know what I mean? So then that bond should be revoked also.
All right.
What I'm saying is there's no those are the only options. Back to the thing we were just talking about, okay? There's no other option unless it was Allie Meadows or Dick Tracy. Do you think it was Allie Meadows or Dick Tracy? No, we know who it was, and that'll be dealt with in due time. And so, with the law enforcement, not no vigilante justice. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
So, yep. And
so we were talking about
we
were talking about Friday, or did we?
Friday. So Friday, because they can't say that I violated bond by getting a charge until I'm convicted of the new charge. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still innocent to, and that's, remember now. If we all go back to the day I got arrested, the judge made it very clear that he's going to be very fair with me. Like, he's like, I'm not going to hold it against you that you got arrested until you know what I'm saying? Remember all this?
I do remember it.
Right. He's like, you're still innocent until proven guilty on those new charges even, right? And so, it's like they're going to go in there and say, they're not going to go in there and say that because they can't say I've been convicted of a new, they can just say that I've been accused. And then what they can say is that, we want his bond revoked because he didn't follow the conditions of bond, which was to not get accused of crime or some standard language shit. Matt Cash is not going to do it. He's not going to revoke my bond on the 14 charges because whatever he said, he's going to tell me, make sure you follow the rules, boy. I'm going to say, yes, sir. But really, I just want to talk about the slap motion, so I might continue the hearing for bond because she didn't. He also said that Rachel was supposed to give me all the evidence to prepare. I haven't received anything. So we all heard Rachel say that she'll give it to me even if I'm in jail, right?
Yeah, she's dirty.
Didn't she say that? She looks like she's uncomfortable to be like she doesn't seem comfortable speaking in public. I don't know.
She sounded terrible.
That's what I'm saying. It's like she's not like owning the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess she's at home like laughing or whatever, but she still has to wake up and look in the mirror, you know.
Hi, Rachel. I'm not going to talk about her looks, but she is. I'll talk about her legal acumen, and it's very low grade. When we go to trial, it's going to be like Tom Cruise against, you know what I mean, a house cleaner.
It's just another one of the many legal losers.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, though, is like I'm not going to talk about like her. Like, I don't talk about women's like bodies like that. I'm just saying that she doesn't shine bright in the room. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she and I don't mean like looks wise. I mean like she doesn't carry herself like she's gonna win. She doesn't come off like a winner.
She's dim.
Hey, she might be brilliant. She's just not good at public. Oh wait, never mind. She's actually absolutely fucking low grade as it gets. And the only reason that I'm in jail right now is because she has the power until I take it back in court. But when it comes to like going in front of the jury, it's going to be like a Hollywood movie star against a house cleaner, if you know what I mean.
I do.
That's why it's like the jury's jaw is going to drop when I start talking. Like to her, she just sounds like a metronome, like a monotone, and like she can't. She's got to read from the paper. They could lock me in a holding cell right now in solitary confinement with no paperwork or nothing, and I could show up the day of trial and still win with nothing in a jumpsuit with shackles. All I got to do is make everyone think, man, this could happen to you too. And how fucking scary would that be? Just imagine if this was you.
Yeah, we were talking about 1984 the other day.
is I gave Kat a kiss to go to court, and I saw 1984. Her book of the week, or like, she reads a lot of books, so like the book she was reading the day I left for court to get arrested and be in here was 1984.
We're living in some dystopian hellscape, man.
Only in Pima County, though. I'm telling you right now, this is the only place. If I was anywhere in Arizona, these charges would never happen, and the prosecutor would be charged. Which she still probably will be, because once the right people start. But yeah, like, another thing is that the judge made it clear that he didn't put these charges on it, right? What is that code for?
You talking to me?
Yeah, what is, the judge said, remember I was like, these people are sick and twisted, these people are evil. And he's like, calm down. He's like, it wasn't me. And he's like, that's why we're separated. That's why they're over there, and I'm over here, and I'm the judge, and I'm above all them, and I get to decide. They don't. He was like, yeah, they can put as many charges on you want, but I'm the judge, and I get to decide. And, you know, what I'm saying is he's been a judge longer than Laura Conover has been here. So he's been around with Barbara Wall, the old prosecutor who was about law and order, and the judges around here know that the cases they're seeing now are different than the cases they used to see, right? 4 years ago when Barbara Wall was the prosecutor, this case would end. So if somebody in Barbara Wall's if the Barbara Wall ran the Pima County Attorney Office 1976, bro, to 2020, okay? If one of her fucking employees came to her with these charges, she would fucking have them fired. You get what I'm saying here? No prosecutor in their right mind would bring these charges. I think we can safely say that Laura Conover knows what's going on, right?
I think so, yes.
So she can't say, like, you know, when she got suspended from the bar, how she said, I don't know anything my attorneys do. Laura, we know you know. We know you're a dirty, rotten cunt. And we know you're rotting from the inside because you're fucking evil. And your fake fucking smile is nothing more than a fake fucking smile. Because you're a backstabbing cunt. Now put a charge on me for that, bitch. But anyways, what do we do next? What's the plan, followers? Hey, wait till I get to start cracking them with allegedly, like, objection, alleged, you know, because like the cop kept saying victim, and nobody's gonna say the word victim. When Parvin, he didn't want to, you know, it is what it is. But he didn't, you know what I mean? You know me, I'm objection. Alleged victim, objection, alleged victim, objection, alleged victim, you know what I mean? Objection, allegedly, fucking, you know, I cannot believe the amount of, like, so the cop, you got that cop's testimony recorded, right?
Yeah, it's all recorded. He can't escape that.
Yeah, make a video of that and put it up and say, Detective Eric Brown, perjury, because he committed perjury right there. Already. So to even hold me in jail with no bond, they had to commit perjury. What are they going to do when I get to perjure in front of the jury? Oh, you notice how he said I went to her work a bunch of times?
I do.
Bro, what are you talking about? Like, he can't. They know that right now they can say whatever they want. They can go to the grand jury and lie. They can lie at these little hearings. Like today, they could I didn't realize that. That's why I was so mad at Parvin, and he had to break it down. He's like, you know, I was super mad yesterday. I was like, bro, you just let that cop sit there and tell about 10 lines in a row. He's like, we can't during the certain, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, you can't object? He's like, no, it's different evidence or different rules or something. I was like, all right, but you better fucking believe if he pulls that shit in front of the jury, I'm flipping the fucking table over.
Yeah, exactly.
Pounding the table, whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
be getting those lies off in front of the jury. You won't be getting any lie off in front of the jury. That's the thing. They are relying on being able to lie and have a judge who will believe it. The judge on Friday will not believe their lies.
I hope not, man, because he's had that Annie slap for a week and a day, right?
Yeah, so I figure that he'll say something about it on Friday.
I hope so.
He might say, I'm still looking it over. He might say, I mean, if he denies it, then we don't even live in America anymore. I mean, what I'm saying is if he says that he didn't find prima facie proof to even order them to respond, then we are officially not in America anymore. But what I'm saying, since my wife was a law clerk there for one of the other judges, right? And I know that they follow the law there to the most part because they're appointed by hairdressers. And then they made a fake website and lied on it and said they had 9 years judicial experience. These motherfuckers are handpicked by the governor and shit. You know what I'm saying? These people are like... That's why the judge wanted to make it very clear, bro. I do not work for Pima County. I work for the state of Arizona judicial branch. He wanted to make it very clear that he has the power to end this. He has the power to override anything the state's doing to me. He made that very clear to me because he wanted me to stay calm. And he wanted me to be civil with him and be like, yo. And he wanted to let me know, like, hey, man, don't start getting that thought in your mind where I'm out to get you. Or, you know, or you're powerless or whatever. When he wanted to let me know. The buck stops with me, good or bad. Like, I'll send you to prison for 100 years or I'll dismiss this shit. But it's up to me, not them. I hope so.
I feel you.
So what is the question is what do we do next? Because this shit's going to drag out over a while, apparently. Well, what I really need to do is get a new slap. But the real handicap is going to be is that I can't file a new slap motion because I'm in here and I can't type it. What I really need is to take the one I already filed and just edit it, and then somebody could send it to me and I could file it.
That sounds like easy work.
Yeah, but, you know, the person that could help me, never mind, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit. She knows what I'm saying. But, I love you, baby. It's all good. Since I know you're listening. And I know you're going through my phone, and I know you're going through all my text messages, and I know... I'm just kidding. It's all good. It truly is all good. Like, I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I'm just really okay. But, what is the Paul... Oh, and that's another thing is, you know, I said I'm going to be able to object and say allegedly. He keeps calling people my followers, bro. What am I, a fucking cult leader? What am I, Charles Manson? I thought they were called subscribers.
I've heard subscribers, and I've also heard shareholders, but I've never heard followers.
Followers. His followers. They talk about...
Where are the people following you to?
What I'm saying is that, like, I'd like to know myself. When I'm saying is like, they're making it seem like I'm, like, some cult leader. You feel me?
I feel you. Torque and Janelle say shareholders. Bob Memphis says shareholder. So.
But why can't they be intellectually honest when they describe what really goes on my channel and say that we're a bunch of shareholders who are mutually invested in the First Amendment and freedom?
I don't understand how they can't recognize that, you know, that you're reaching out for a legitimate purpose. When somebody lies on you 33 times.
Well, I haven't reached out. I haven't reached out since October 16th.
Yeah. No, I mean,
you know
like,
what I'm saying here?
yeah. Well, of course, man.
And the grand jury indictment says that I called and I said I was an investigative journalist. That's the accusation. The accusation is I called somebody and identified myself as an investigative journalist.
Wow. Seriously?
But then when I go to court, yeah, word for word, bro. On October 15th, Mr. Myers called and identified himself as an investigative journalist. So, did you order? Parvin can give you a copy or what?
Parvin hasn't given me a
I was
copy.
trying to get a copy. He did say he talked to you.
Yeah, he did talk to me.
Yeah, he did talk to you. Because he doesn't want us.
I know.
You know.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, no. October 15th, Myers calls. He leaves a voicemail identifying himself and saying he's an independent journalist. And says, can he come to the law school? We can do this the easy way or the uncomfortable way. Then he says he is not going to hurt her. Lock me up and throw away the key. That's it. Take me to the dungeon. I'm already been locked up with no key. Right now. And they think that I'm going to be like, oh, I can't take it anymore. So far, I think that it's going to be other people that can't take it anymore, not me. Because I've been taking it for 43 years. So, I don't know what they're fucking really trying to say, you know, like, all right, so what's the end game here? What'll truly undo them ultimately, what will ultimately undo their entire case is that I'm in here and I'm not making videos, and if there's one email sent since I've been in jail, that undoes their whole case. Undoes their whole case. Because if I'm in jail and I'm not making videos, how can you blame me for it?
Yeah, she made that logic real clear in yesterday's hearing. How dumb they are, really.
That's what I mean. These people are not legal geniuses who got me wrapped up in a 49-count, 900-page grand jury indictment for RICO. These are not federal prosecutors. Bro, I could be a federal prosecutor. I'm telling you right now, people, my wife probably just left. Spit out her fucking, you know what I mean? Teeth. Hear me say that. I don't mean, I know, I'm not a, I'm telling you that Lane Myers is that guy that will walk in there and take down the mob and shit, like in a RICO. Like, I hate talking about myself, but I love talking about myself. But I hate talking about myself is that it's like, you gotta stay humble too, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm friends with actual federal prosecutors. Like for years. Before I was, you know Michigan, right? First he was the Clare County. Like, I have a friend who was the Clare County prosecutor, the Midland County prosecutor, and now he's a federal prosecutor, okay? Before anybody even that's listening to this live stream even knew I existed, he was my friend, okay? Years ago, we do 100, 200, 300-mile bike rides together, okay? Suffer buddies, you know what I mean? Like, when you get out there, you know, bro, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're about to get after it. And so, like, I just play a character in jail. And, have any of my videos been taken down? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Huh. So, what I'm wondering is let's say I'm sentenced to 100 years in prison. I'm sitting there. And some random person watches my video on YouTube and is like, man, that's fucked up. Sends a communication. Will they come and drop a new charge on me in prison? Otherwise, what are we doing here?
How are they going to argue that it's not, that it's not something that you can do? You know what I mean? You lie.
Because they put the wrong charge on me.
Yeah, you lie, and then somebody calls
They put
you.
the wrong charge on me. What I'm saying is the charges they put on me are not the charges for what happened. So it would be like you stole a car and they charge you with murder. That's kind of like what's going on with me right now. I made a social media post, which is electronic 132916, but they want to try to convict me under the old law, which was harassment 132921. But these, like I said, these people are not legal geniuses. There's probably first-year law students that could beat Rachel right now, and I'm certainly not a first-year law student, and I'm gonna fucking embarrass Rachel. Like the level of fucking dissection and fucking legal precision that is gonna come before that jury. Like the jury's gonna walk out of there going, how is that guy not the prosecutor and she's the defendant? You know what I mean? Like the jury's gonna be like, oh, this guy's representing himself. Let's sit back and watch the car crash. And then they're gonna watch Robert Kardashian and Lieutenant, it's like Colonel Jessup. It's like, bro. It's gonna be ugly for them. I cannot believe there's somebody that wants to sit on the stand while I fucking examine them under oath in front of a jury. I can't believe Matt Walker avoided me after the Rule 11, and now Matt Walker wouldn't even face me in court where he was the prosecutor. Now Matt Walker's gonna let me question him under oath in front of a jury, live on TV.
You got a long time to think about questions too.
Oh, I could walk in there tomorrow and do it. You see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be like it's like at some point people are gonna start feeling sorry for him. The level of like the cop. I talked to the cop a little bit today while they were in the back. The dude is like nah. The light bulb isn't burning that bright. You know what I mean? All they know is just throw something at them and see what it does. It's not like the cop. It's not like a lawyer arrested me. It's not like they thought this through. It's not like they have some big, sophisticated plan. Because they literally told the grand jury that I called and said I was an investigative journalist. Okay. Seems like a legitimate.
Is your media company registered in Arizona?
Yes. That's the same. The judge is going to be like, bro, this dude's a media company. What are you guys doing? But I couldn't even bring that up today because Harvin was saying we can't bring it. So it was like, anyway, so now, which is insane that now the cops are allowed to lie, you're barely allowed to question them, and you can get held with no bond for years. That quick. And what's crazy is I'm not even... Hey, listen, I didn't even say this yet. Did anybody even realize this? Listen, okay.
You haven't even been charged yet.
Yes. I'm not even charged with these. I'm being held in jail with... I'm held in jail. There's the guards are yelling. I'm held with no bond charges that I haven't even been charged with. Am I speaking English?
In America.
In America. I should switch to Russian.
Or North Korea.
люблю тебя. I just told my girl she has a nice ass and I love her. In Russian. But, what are we going to do next? Besides lay in jail with no bond.
Well, I think we gotta.
Rebecca Massey, Charlie Kirk, somebody. Fuck Rebecca Massey, Charlie Kirk.
We'll
Point USA. Now that they're holding me with no bond, it's like even more urgent. Because that just takes it to the land of the absurd. Motherfuckers are out there. And this is what I think people really need to emphasize. They're trying to... So a guy with 6 DVs chokes his wife, pistol whips her. He's not a threat, but I am. So there's a guy out there who's been convicted of 6 domestic violence, choked his wife, he was already convicted of 6 domestic violence. But this particular incident, he cracked his pregnant girlfriend over the head with a pistol, and then choked her unconscious, and then kidnapped her, and then got let out on 10 grand bond. And what's crazy is the prosecutor asked for 60 grand bond. And the judge was like, 10 is fine. The prosecutor's like, but Your Honor, these are the cases where they go back and kill the woman. And the judge was like, all right, 10 grand. Lawyers, no bond. And it's like, how do these people sleep at night knowing that the whole world knows that there was somebody given bond for... Why wasn't the prosecutor arguing for no bond for a guy who cracked a pregnant woman with a gun and choked her and kidnapped her? But they're sitting there literally doing anything they can to get me held with no bond, thinking what they don't realize is Rachel, I'm Lane Myers, dude. Do your research. I know all your tricks. I've been held for 38 days with no bond, and then all of a sudden they kicked me out of jail within 15 minutes because they realized, well, he hasn't cracked yet. He ain't gonna crack now, and we're just... because eventually we're going to look like the dumbasses, not him. I've been held with 38 days with no bond for smelling like weed. So I know how low these low-life motherfuckers work, right? But then you start going to court, and the judge is like, you're holding him in jail for 38 days with no bond for smelling like weed? What the fuck is going on here? And so their job is to pile this shit onto me, make it seem overwhelm me, my girl's freaking out, everybody's freaking out, oh my God, you're never going to get out, 100 years, and... I've already won, dude. I've already won. The fact that they're even doing this to me tells me I've already won. Anything else from here on out is not. I already won. I got the entire government of Pima County to come after me for hurting their feelings. I've already won. No matter what happens to me the rest of my life, I've already won. I beat them. They think that I look bad because I'm sitting here in an orange suit. They look bad. They look real bad. The more they try to do to me, the worse it looks for them. Because this isn't even realistic with what they do. They can't even say they do this to other people, let alone me. Like, there's nobody else they're doing this to, so there goes that argument. And then the fact that there's like people out there with crazy, violent, strangling pregnant woman crimes and shit, they can get bond and go out there and beat up women and strangle them. Because, I mean, the dude had 6... So he didn't learn after the first one. The second one. How do you even get 6 DVs, okay? And second of all, how do you get 6 DVs and then get aggravated kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and strangulation, and get let out with 10 grand bond? It's like, at what point is that guy going to learn not to hit women? And it seems like if he went from 6 DVs to choking and strangulation and kidnapping, he's not getting better, he's getting worse, right?
Yeah, it certainly sounds like things are escalating to me.
With him, I mean.
Yes, with him.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm over here minding my own business, sitting in my house with my girl and my dogs, making fun of people like a comedy show. Like a combination of South Park and Saturday Night Live and some George Carlin and some skits, and I dance around and I play music and I fucking I'm completely harmless, dude. I've never touched another person in my life, let alone a woman. There's women all over the world that know me intimately and have never, ever even thought for 1 second Lane Myers would hit him. Now, Lane Myers would get loud and talk wild shit, right? But definitely not going to hit me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and everybody tunes in every night to watch the legal parody that you expose in Pima County.
Well, not while I'm in here, but I guess I am still. How long until they take this away? It's like, okay, as long as you keep putting money on this, I'll keep calling, all right, bro? So, I have no way of loading my own money on here. That's even more fucking. I can't even use my own money. It's such a fucked up thing.
Well, we figured the money out. We figured the money out, and people are giving me money, and they're giving you money. So I don't think we're gonna run out of money.
And I'm not gonna run out you know what I mean. I'm a tough nut to crack. I don't think they understood that. I'm a tough nut to crack. Dude, I've been in my dad, I never saw my dad walk, bro. My dad never. You want to talk about problems? You want to fucking talk about problems? My mom was pregnant. They were on their honeymoon in California. My mom was pregnant with me. My dad woke up and he couldn't feel his fucking legs at 30 years old. He never felt his legs again. He never walked again. I was born and I never saw my dad walk. You want to talk about problems, motherfucker? Problems. This ain't shit. I never saw my dad walk, bro. My dad and I were on this earth together 28 years. I never saw my dad walk. And you think I'm going to complain about... That's what these people don't understand, how fucking good they got it, right? So you're sitting there petting your 4 cats, eating your big bowl of ice cream, because no man would ever even think about coming near your fucking... I don't even know. I don't even mean I promise you, Rachel, I don't care what you look like, but you don't give off that attractiveness glow. I don't mean that you're not attractive. I mean, you're not magnetic. I don't know. People gravitate towards me. People, I don't know, man. When I walk in a room, people are like, oh, look, who's here? I don't know if it's my personality, my energy, my aura. We could get metaphysical, physical, but she doesn't have an aura, if you get what I mean. If you use an aura camera on Rachel, it would be a black hole. She's not an energy center. She's not. Her third eye is very dirty. Her pineal gland is definitely calcified. Her chakras are definitely not cleansed. And, imagine the evil in your heart to want to to be sitting there going, yeah, we got him in jail now. What's that going to do? That's going to make it harder for his wife to fucking function, make it harder for his dogs to function, make it harder, but it's like, what is this supposed to do? Is this supposed to scare me into what? I don't know. Because if the end game is the videos, well, the videos aren't down, and I'm in here with no bounds. So it doesn't sound like I'll be getting out anytime soon to take the videos down. So what is this really about? Is it about the videos about the she-devil, or is it about Matt Walker being exposed? I truly believe this is all Matt Walker, and he put his wife up to this because he wants the videos that are about the Rule 11 and stuff taken down. So, you want the videos about the Rule 11 taken down? That shit's forever, bro.
And only spreading.
We'll see. I might just be full of shit. I might look like an absolute dumbass, and people might be able to make videos in a couple months where it's like, yeah, look at this stupid motherfucker. Thought he was gonna get away with it. Ha! Look what happened now he's got 100 years, right? Hey, but I walked that shit that I walked it. And, I mean, unless we're all being lied, that would mean that we're all being lied to, right? Because, I mean, if you read my slap motion, does it make sense?
It does make sense.
So, like, how can you read that and just be like, I don't see nothing? What I'm saying is why would so I know for a fact that people are writing letters to the judge, good or bad, because
They absolutely are. I've received hundreds.
and what I'm saying is that what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Pretend all that shit didn't happen? Pretend it and just look at that slap motion and be like, no, nothing here, denied.
Yeah, and these are not inarticulate emails. You know what I mean?
I understand. Because I always thought that the Lane Myers shareholders were on. I always see my goal with this whole thing was to operate on a higher plane of existence and thinking and let's use irony and hypocrisy in like you know what I'm saying? It's like let's use like comedy and tragedy type level. You know what I'm saying? It's like the drop like the tragedy comedy like faces and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what that shit's called. What's it called? But like I always thought let's just like I don't want my channel to be like a dark hole like DirectD's or something, right? That's just like a black hole of fucking low grade morons. And I thought, you know what? I'm super intelligent, but not everybody is intelligent, right? Not everybody's super intelligent, right? So I'm thinking, all right, well, I can't make a channel that's so highbrow where I'm reading legal opinions and nobody can understand what the fuck I'm doing or talking about, right? So I thought, you know what my angle could be is I could take this highly sophisticated legal shit and one, make it less stressful by making it funny, making it ironic, using irony and comedy and tragedy and a dose of humor and a dose of dancing and laughing and music and to help everybody be able to relate to what I'm saying, right? Not everybody can understand Westlaw like bang, 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 right? Because some of that shit got to come with a built-in slightly legal jargon knowledge, right? But my thing was like, let me take this complicated legal jargon and bring it to the common man in a package that's entertaining and funny, and entertaining and relatable. And now I'm facing 100 years. Meanwhile, there's channels out there that are a literal black hole of harassment. There's channels out there. I've never posted a picture of anybody's wife in her spandex. See what I'm saying? But somebody thought it would be funny to take a picture of my wife in her spandex and send it to DirectD to troll her. But DirectD's out there making these videos and shit. I'm sitting in jail facing 100 years. Something doesn't add up. Something's not adding up. Well, one, it's because he's not in Pima County. Because if he was in Pima County, he'd be in the cell with me. And so the issue is that, like, what message does it send when somebody can come attack my house, endlessly harass my girl? Hey, it's going to cut off in a minute or two, and I'm going to end on this and call my girl. What does it say? What message does it send to the world where there's a strangling kidnapper? I'm in here. People immediately use that as an opportunity to go to my house, harass my girl, harass her in the courthouse. She can't even show up to her man's court date without getting pictures taken and put on the internet and shit, right? And that's why she doesn't even want to come down there with all those idiots, because they're fucking idiots. But I guarantee you, they'll have charges by tomorrow. And so, it's going to cut off, but, like, something ain't right. There's people like DirectD telling me that I need to die, harassing my wife. I'm in jail for comments about a public employee with no bond. But this dude's out there literally monetizing, making money off harassing my wife while I'm in here. But I'm going to have all day tomorrow, so let's hang out.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Love everybody.
Love you, bro.
Bye. Bye.
Later.
Thank you for using GTL.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. All right, y'all. That's it. Appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. Let me link to the legal fund, actually. Where is that thing? Actually, it's pinned. It's right here. Give this anti-slap motion a read if you guys haven't read it yet. It's in the description there. Send me anything you send to somebody. How do you contact Lane? Here we go. There's a couple different ways that you can contact him. One is getting the GTL Getting Out app. It's if you go to my post from a couple days ago, that's the iOS app, and I'm not sure about Android, but that's what it's called. That's his inmate number. You got to give up a bunch of information to actually use that, but it works just like text messaging. And then I think I just sent somebody information on how they can add some money for him on like his phone thing, so he can make phone calls to anybody he wants. Let's see if I can find that. Where the heck is it? Here it is. Alright. Copy. Alright, so if you go to this link here, make sure that when you're on that page, you're on the PIN debit portion. PIN debit. And then you just search him by his inmate number, which is that number. And then if you guys want to donate to the legal fund, that's that. I don't know that changing the facts in the anti-slap is going to be really that difficult. It's just eliminating the counts in the center and inputting those facts. So we'll see, I guess. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I really appreciate the support you guys are giving Lane, all the emails and whatnot. And I'll catch you guys later. Miss any questions here? Where do you find that? What website? I don't know what that means. I gotta figure out my camera, so my camera isn't that phone. Janelle, that was a great question. I'm glad that we flushed that out, so thank you very much. And guys that yeah, I don't know. Alright. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.